at 140 pounds, and he's got that reach of 71 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated.
Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. Amir.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want. So here we go. Should be a good one. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Bombs away. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you
And there's the bell to start round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
The straight right just misses. Counter shot lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hector Camacho. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues. Come on.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. They're both trying for a knockout. No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. Trying to land that jab. Fantastic punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they had...
Back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They miss with the jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Caution being thrown to the wind. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
That was a terrible round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Look how that straight's affecting them. Punch, counter punch. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta hope they run out of steam.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. That left hand got him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out.
And there's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Dodging to the left. A perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab doesn't quite connect. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hector Camacho. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute.
There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure.
And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
Even I've got to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pretty good start the first first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He misses with that straight left. Re-wanted action, and they are delivering. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. His legs are gone. There's the bell to start round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous...